Hello students of class 10. In this video we will start from chapter 4, quadratic equations. So in here you see page number 96, 4.2 quadratic equations. A quadratic equations in the variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers, a not equals to 0. For example, 2x square plus x minus 300 equals to 0 is a quadratic equation. Similarly, 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0, 4x minus 3x square plus 2 equals to 0, and 1 minus x square plus 300 equals to 0 are also quadratic equations. In fact, any equation of the form px equals to 0, where px is a polynomial of degree 2, is a quadratic equation. But when we write the terms of px in decreasing order of their degrees, then we get the standard form of the equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, a not equals to 0, is called the standard form of a quadratic equations. So now in here you see what is a quadratic equation. So this is our chapter 4. Quadratic equation. So a quadratic equation in variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equals to 0. Okay, so a quadratic equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equals to 0. Okay, for example 2x square plus x minus 300 equals to 0. This is an example of a quadratic equation. Okay, or we can say that if we take a polynomial, okay, if we take a polynomial of degree 2, okay, if we take a polynomial of degree 2, and that polynomial, if I say that it is equals to 0, understand, if we take a polynomial of degree 2 and that I say that that is equals to 0, then that equation will become a quadratic equation. That equation will become a quadratic equation. Understand? So what we have learned that what is a quadratic equation. For example, if we take a polynomial of degree 2, for example, if we take a polynomial px, okay, px is a polynomial, understand, px is a polynomial of degree 2. Yes, px is a polynomial of degree 2. For example, let's say px is equals to this is 2x square plus 2x square, okay, minus 3x plus 1. Okay, px is a polynomial, px equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 1. This is a polynomial of degree 2. Yes, this is a polynomial of degree 2. Understand? And if I say that px equals to 0, yes, this polynomial, which is your 2x square minus 3x plus 1 equals to 0, then this equation will become an what? Quadratic. This equation will become a quadratic equation. And next it is our standard form of a quadratic equation. Okay, standard form of a quadratic equation. Yes, standard form of a quadratic equation. So standard form of a quadratic equation, for example, we have already learned that what is a quadratic equation. If I take a polynomial of degree 2, understand, polynomial of degree 2, and that polynomial if I say equals to 0, then that equation will become a quadratic equation. Yes, so standard form of a quadratic equation is when I write that polynomial in the decreasing order of its degree. Yes, when I write that when I write that polynomial in the decreasing order of its degree. For example, like if I write a quadratic equation in this form, 4x minus 3x square plus 2 is equals to 0. Yes, this is a quadratic equation, but it is not in its standard form. This is a quadratic equation, but it is not in its standard form. Why? Because the polynomial, you see, this is the polynomial. I have not written the polynomial in the decreasing order of its degree. Yes, in the decreasing order of its degree. Understand? So this is a quadratic equation, but it is not in its standard form. If I want to write this quadratic equation in standard form, then I will have to write in the decreasing order of its degree. That means first minus 3x square, then plus 4x plus 2 is equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation in its standard form. Understand? Because I have written the polynomial. This is the polynomial in the decreasing order of its degree. That is, whenever I write a quadratic equation in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, then I will say that it is in whenever I write a quadratic equation in this form. Yes, whenever I write a quadratic equation in this form, then I can say that the quadratic equation it is in standard form. Understand? So quadratic equations, what are quadratic equations we have learned? You take a polynomial of degree 2. Understand? You take a polynomial of degree 2, and that polynomial you say it is equals to 0. For example, px is equals to 0. Yes, px is equals to 0. This is a polynomial, px, this is a polynomial. Understand? And this polynomial, it should be of degree 2. Understand? If this polynomial is of degree 1, then the equation will become a linear equation. Understand? This polynomial I will have to take a polynomial of degree 2, then only it will become a quadratic equation. Understand? Px is equals to 0, and this px, it should be of the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Understand? Equals to 0. Then this will become a what? The equals to 0, no need. This is let me write it nicely. This is your, you see, if I take px is equals to, let's say, ax square plus bx plus c. Yes, px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Now this is a polynomial of degree 2. Understand? This is a polynomial of degree 2. And if I say that this polynomial is equals to 0, that is what? That is I can say that ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Understand? That means in here, what is a quadratic equation? When we take a polynomial of degree 2. Understand? When we take a polynomial of degree 2. What are polynomials? We have already learned. Yes, what are polynomials? We have already learned. If I take a polynomial of degree 2 and I say that that is equals to 0. Understand? Then this equation will become a quadratic equation. I hope you have understood. Next we will go to example 1. So example 1, represent the following situation mathematically. So first question is, John and Jayanti together have 45 marbles. Okay, John and Jayanti together have 45 marbles. Okay, John and Jayanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Yes, both of them lost 5 marbles each. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. And the product of the number of marbles they now have is 125. Product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. What we would like to find out how many marbles they had in start. Okay, how many marbles they had in start. So first of all, in here you see John and Jayanti together have 45 marbles. Yes, John and Jayanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Product of the number of marbles they have now is 124. I have to find that originally how much marbles John and Jayanti had. That one I have to find out. So first of all, I will take, let the number of marbles John had, let the number of marbles John had be x. Yes, let the number of marbles John had be x. So therefore, what I can say, then the number of marbles Jayanti had, then the number of marbles Jayanti had, it will be is equals to what? The number of marbles John had be x. Both of them together have 45 marbles. If I take that, let the number of marbles John had be x, then the number of marbles Jayanti had will be what? 45 minus x. Yes, 45 minus x. Now what happened? Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Yes. So next I will write number of marbles John had after losing 5 marbles, yes, it will be is equals to number of marbles John had I have taken as x, and after that he lost 5 marbles. So now how much marbles John had? Now number of marbles John had, it will be is equals to x minus 5. And next, number of marbles Jayanti had, after losing 5 marbles, it will be is equals to, you see, number of marbles John had after losing 5 marbles, it is x minus 5, and number of marbles Jayanti had originally, okay, this is originally, it was 45 minus x. And now as Jayanti lost 5 marbles, so number of marbles Jayanti had after losing 5 marbles, it will be 45 minus x minus 5, which is ultimately, I can say it is 40 minus x. Yes, number of marbles Jayanti had after losing 5 marbles, it will be 40 minus x. And the number of marbles John had after losing 5 marbles, it will be x minus 5. Okay. So now what's saying that after losing those marbles, the product of the number of marbles they now have is 125. Product of the number of marbles they now have is 125. So after losing 5 marbles each, John has x minus 5 marbles and Jayanti has 40 minus x marbles. And now saying that the product of the number of marbles they now have is 125. Product. Understand? So now I can write that product of the number of marbles they now have. So I can write here product of the number of marbles, product of the number of marbles, product of the number of marbles product of the number of marbles they had, product of the number of marbles they had after losing, product of the number of marbles they had after losing 5 marbles each, after losing 5 marbles each, product of the number of marbles they had after losing 5 marbles each, it is equals to given as 124. So therefore I can write x minus 5 into 40 minus x minus 5 into 40 minus x, this is equals to 124. I am explaining everything from the beginning. You see, according to the question, John and Jayanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Yes. So first of all, I have taken that let the number of marbles John had be x. Then the number of marbles Jayanti had, it will be 45 minus x. Yes. Together they have 45 marbles. If I take that John had x marbles, then Jayanti will have 45 minus x number of marbles. Now saying that both of them lost 5 marbles each. So number of marbles John had after losing 5 marbles, it will be x minus 5. And number of marbles Jayanti had after losing 5 marbles, it will be 45 minus x minus 5, which is ultimately is equals to 40 minus x. Now next saying that the product of marbles they have now, that means after losing 5 marbles each, product of number of marbles they have now, it is 125. Therefore I have written product of number of marbles they had after losing 5 marbles each, it is equals to 125. So this into this equals to 125. Yes. Okay, so now I will this one I will have to solve. Yes, this one I will have to solve. So this is what I am getting here. X minus 5 into 40 minus x equals to 124. So this is x into 40 minus x minus 5 40 minus x equals to 124. So this is 40x minus x square minus 40 into 5, it will become 200 plus 5x equals to 124. So ultimately this is what I will get here. I will get minus x square 40x plus 5x, I will get plus 45x minus 200 is equals to 124. Now this whole thing, this is an equation I am getting here. This whole equation I will try to bring it in the form of the standard form of a quadratic equation. Okay, in order to do that, what I will do, this one I will bring it left hand side. X square plus 45x minus 200 minus 124 is equals to 0. So ultimately this whole thing, what I will get if I solve it, I will get minus x square plus 45x, and this is 200 plus 124, 423, minus 324 is equals to 0. Yes, minus x square, this is implies that, okay, minus x square plus 45x, this is in here, x minus 5 minus 200 minus okay, so this is in here I got minus x square plus 45x minus 324 is equals to 0. Yes, this is I got. Okay, I have already brought it in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now in here what I will do, you see the first term, the coefficient of this first term, it is negative there. Yes, so what I will do, I will take minus common. Understand, from this whole thing I will take minus common. Understand, I will take minus common. So if I take minus common from here, from this equation, if I take minus common, then what I will get, you see, implies that minus common, yes, ultimately I will get x square minus 45x plus 324 is equals to 0 I will get. Yes, is equals to 0 I will get. If I take minus common from here, I will get this one, x square minus 45x plus 324 is equals to 0. So this is minus common I have taken, and minus, this is minus, if I send it to right hand side, ultimately I will get this one. Ultimately I will get x square minus 45x plus 324 is equals to 0. And this is our solution. That one only saying in the question. Then represent the following situation. This is a situation given here. I have to represent this situation mathematically. I have to represent this situation mathematically. Yes. So I am explaining everything one more time. John and Jayanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. So first of all, if I take that, let the number of marbles John had be x, then the number of marbles Jayanti had, it will be 45 minus x. Now both of them lost 5 marbles each. So number of marbles John had, it will be x minus 5, and the number of marbles Jayanti had, it will be 45 minus x minus 5, which is ultimately 40 minus x. Now product of the number of marbles they had, it is 125. That means after losing 5 marbles each, yes, after losing 5 marbles each, if you take out their product, okay, after losing 5 marbles each, the number of marbles they had, that number of marbles, if you take out their product, you will get the answer 124. That is, it is given it to you. So this one I have written x minus 5, which is the number of marbles John had after losing 5 marbles, and it is 40 minus x, which is the number of marbles Jayanti had after losing 5 marbles, and their product, it is equals to 125. This one you will have to solve it, and you will have to bring it in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Ultimately I got this form, minus x square plus 45x minus 324. I have taken x common here. I have taken x common, which is ultimately I got this, and minus this is negative. If you bring it to the right hand side, ultimately you will get this one. Ultimately 0 only you will get right hand side. Ultimately you will get x square minus 45x plus 324 is equals to 0. This is our solution. And the last line you can write it as it is given in your book. Therefore the number of marbles John had, yes, number of marbles John had satisfies the quadratic equation this, which is the required representation of the problem mathematically. In here only given number of marbles John had, yes, number of marbles John had. in the question it is given, then we would like to find out how many marbles they had. Okay, both John and Jayanti had. Yes, number of marbles both John and Jayanti had. So you can say that number of marbles John and Jayanti had. In your book only John given. Okay, you can write John and Jayanti had satisfies this equation. That means if you solve this quadratic equation, that means if you find the value of x here. When I say that if you solve this quadratic equation, that means you are finding the value of x. Yes. So if you solve this quadratic equation, you will get two values of x. Since it is a quadratic equation, it has got two values of x. Understand? So one value of x will give me the number of marbles John had, and the another value of x will give me the number of marbles Jayanti had. Understand? So according to the question you can write, therefore the number of marbles John had satisfies the quadratic equation, this which is the required representation of the problem mathematically. Understand? Or you can do one thing, then you can keep the answer in this form. Understand? This is only your solution. Next question you try to do by yourself. Next I will go to example 2. I hope you have understood. Next you see example 2. Check whether the following, example 2 saying that check whether the following are quadratic equations. I have to check that whether these equations are quadratic equations or not. X minus 2 the whole square plus 1 is equals to 2x minus 3. I have to check that whether these equations are quadratic equations or not. That means what I have to show here, that this equation, can I write it in ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 form. These equations, if I can write it in this form, that is the standard form of a quadratic equation. This equation, okay, I will have to solve it. Yes, I will have to arrange it, and then if I can bring it in this form, then I can say that this equation is a quadratic equation. If I cannot bring it in this form, then I will say that this equation is not a quadratic equation. Understand? Okay, so now in here you see, this is x minus 2 the whole square plus 1 is equals to 2x minus 3. So let's break this one into formula. So this is x square minus 2 into x into 2 plus 2 square plus 1 is equals to 2x minus 3. X square minus 4x plus 4 plus 1 is equals to 2x minus 3. So this will be x square minus 4x plus 5 is equals to 2x minus 3. So ultimately this one I will get x square minus 4x minus 2x plus 5 plus 3 is equals to 0. Yes, this one I have brought it to the left hand side. I will get this one. Understand? So now you see what I am getting here. X square minus 6x plus 8 is equals to 0. So this is what I got. You see, this is x square, this is x square. Yes. Now this equation, I wrote it in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Yes, I have wrote it in the form. In here minus there, you no need to worry, because this one I can write it in this form also. X square plus minus 6x plus 8 is equals to 0. In this form also I can write it. That one only. You see, this whole equation I solved it and I brought it in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Understand? So therefore I can write that. After this one I can write that it is of the form it is of the form FORM, it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Therefore, the given equation is a quadratic equation. That one you can write it down. The given equation is a quadratic equation. Understand, in your question that one only asking that I have to check that whether this equation is a quadratic equation or not. That means this equation, can I write it in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0? Can I write it in this form? So what I have done here, I broke it into formula. This one I broke it into formula. I solved it and I showed that this thing I can write it in this form: x square minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0, which is of the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So therefore the given equation is a quadratic equation. That one only, in here again nothing there. Next one I will see, number 2. X into x plus 1 plus 8 is equals to x plus 2 into x minus 2. Okay. So now in here you see, x plus 1 plus 8 is equals to x plus 2 x minus 2. Let me solve it. Understand? So both left hand side and right hand side I will solve it. This one let me multiply it. This one let me multiply it. This one if I multiply I will get x square plus x plus 8, and this one if I multiply x into x minus 2 plus 2 x minus 2. So this is I will get x square plus x plus 8 is equals to x square minus 2x plus 2x minus 4. So this one and this one I can cut. Ultimately I will get x square plus x plus 8 is equals to x square minus 4. Yes. So this whole thing I will bring it to the left hand side. I will get x square minus x square plus x plus 8 plus 4 is equals to 0. So in here this one and this one cut. Ultimately I will get x plus 12 is equals to 0. Now this is not a quadratic equation. This is a linear equation. The highest power of the variable is 1. Yes, the degree of the polynomial. The degree of the polynomial x plus 2 is what? The degree of the polynomial is 1. So this is not a quadratic equation. Understand? So therefore I can write that it is not of the form. Understand? In your book it is nicely given. You can look from your book. Okay. It is not of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Therefore the given equation is not a quadratic equation. Understand? The given equation is not a quadratic equation. Next, number 4 one I will do. Number 3 you try to do by yourself. Okay. Number 4 I will do. This is x plus 2 the whole cube is equals to x cube minus 4. Okay. Let me write it first. X plus 2 the whole cube is equals to x cube minus 4. This one I will break it into formula. X cube plus 3 into x into 2. 3 into x into 2. X plus 2 plus 2 cube. This is a plus b the whole cube formula. Understand? Is equals to x cube minus 4. So in here I will get x cube plus 6x x plus 2 plus 8 is equals to x cube minus 4. So this is ultimately I will get x cube plus 6x square plus 12x plus 8 is equals to x cube minus 4. So let me bring it to the left hand side. So ultimately I will get x cube minus x cube plus 6x square plus 12x plus 8 plus 4 is equals to 0. This one cut. Ultimately I will get 6x square plus 12x plus 12 is equals to 0. Understand? Plus 12 is equals to 0. Now this one you see plus 12. I can either keep this equation in this way because already I have brought it in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Yes, I have already brought it in the form of ax square. You can either keep this equation in this form, and you can write that it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 here. Understand? Ax plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Therefore, the given equation is a quadratic equation. Or you can do one thing, that in here you see you can take 6 common. Understand? From here you can take 6 common, then you will get x square plus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. Yes, x square plus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. This 6, if you send it to right hand side, understand, this 6 if you send it to right hand side, then ultimately you will get x square plus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. And then you can write that it is of the form ax plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Therefore, the given equation is a quadratic equation. Understand? The given equation is a quadratic equation. Okay. So next we will start exercise 4.2. Okay. In the next video we will start exercise 4.2. The notes are already given. I hope you have written those notes in your copy. Okay. Thank you.